Hi everyone, it's Priyans here, and I'm here today to make a online video review for the uNu DX1700 battery case. So the uNu DX1700 is a battery case for the iPhone 4, shown here. It also works for the 4S, same. For AT&T, Verizon, regardless. And the case, here's the box that the case comes in. As you can see, uNu battery case. The actual case itself looks like this. It's a battery case, which means it has an extra lithium-ion battery right there inside the case, but you wouldn't really know because it's extremely light and very stylish and smooth. And the way it works is the iPhones, there's the iPhone's plug there. You actually take the iPhone and you plug it into the case. And when you do so, it snaps into place, and then the iPhone starts charging immediately, and it will continually charge it as much as you like. Then here's the cap, the top to the case, and it slides on there. So, and then you have to do it nice and easy. And there it goes. Now it's securely on there, and the phone is charging from the case, and it's a complete iPhone case, but it's also charging it up. One of the first things I'd like to address that people are always interested in whenever they get a case, they want to know essentially how light or heavy, bulky, and so forth it is. So I'll tell you, it's pretty light. I'm very satisfied with it. It's actually, I used to have another very heavy kind of protective case for the iPhone. This is much lighter than that one. It's barely more than it's certainly more than the phone naked by itself. It's not. It's also heavier than those super ultra thin cases that really don't provide very much protection. This provides full protection. I actually dropped the iPhone in this case about a week ago, I think. And there you can see the case got, I don't know if you can tell, but the case got smudged a bit, it got scratched a bit. But this was just dropping straight out of my hand onto concrete, and it would have actually really damaged the phone. But it had the case on, and there's no sign of damage on the phone itself, just a little scuff mark on the case. So I'm very satisfied with the protection ability of the case. It's also very smooth. One thing I noticed is it's very easy to take out of my pocket and put into my pocket compared to the other one, which had one of those silicone grips. The downside is it slides around a little bit more when I'm putting it in my lap, when, for example, I'm in the car, and if I make a sharp turn, it'll slide, which is a downside, but I think I'd prefer that over, not, I have to actually leave it on the passenger seat, but that's certainly better than having a hard time taking it out of my pocket because it would be kind of, the grip is too much on the other one. So this is a really sleek. It's really stylish. It's nice. As for the actual battery charging, I'd say I'm very pleased with this. I use my phone a lot during a work day. And to the point where I'm actually concerned that, because I need my phone to get into, because I live in a gate, there's a gate around the apartment complex I live in, and if no one else has opened it up, I need to punch in a code to call my phone, and I've actually gotten to the point where I was using my phone so much at work, I was terrified that if my phone ran out of power and died, I wouldn't be able to get into my apartment complex. So having this protective case is really, the battery case really makes a big difference for me, for someone who needs to have my phone active at all times, and even just getting home at night. And then also, I did manage to use up the whole thing in one day, from full phone, full case to empty. I was watching Netflix on the phone all day. So that's pretty much what it takes to drain it dry, is to be using Netflix, streaming Netflix all day. That's what it takes to do in one day. Otherwise, you're essentially set. You can get home no matter what, and you can charge it up. So I do have two other comments to make. One is that I do recommend leaving the case on all the time, because if you're taking it on and off a lot, The cap has these two grooves here that need to slide into the right position to make a snug fit, and they can get bent. So you want these two, you can see sort of sticking out there. They can get bent, and that makes it not a perfect fit anymore. So I would recommend leaving it on at all times. The other comment I have is that people who might get this, who don't exactly know what they're doing, are liable to leave it on, leave it charging the whole time. That can kind of deplete the battery life of your phone, which is bad. That's the opposite of what you want. You want a longer battery life, not a shorter one. So you'll notice right now my phone is charging. There's a button on the back, and if you push it and hold it down, it stops it from charging. So now the battery is full, because you see this 4 lights mean the battery is completely full. But it won't be charging it until you push the button again. So I'll wait for the phone to get low, then turn it on, and it'll charge from the battery case until that's at full, and it'll turn it off again. And so you want to try and do that to keep the battery life in your phone from getting depleted. It's actually extremely convenient to be able to do that. So that nice thing about that then is you plug it in and it charges up the phone and the case. It charges the phone first, then it charges the case, and then turn off the case until the phone gets empty, and you've got no problems. I know it sounds like a little more work than just taking the phone and plugging it in, but it's worth it because that means you can recharge your phone without having a charger anytime you want. So that completes my review. Overall, my impressions are very positive. So I would definitely recommend the uNu DX1700 to anyone looking for a battery case for your iPhone 4 or 4S. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.